Welcome everybody to How Fast Will It Go, and today we're dealing with the 1970 Triumph TR6 PI. Now this has 1016 horsepower, 851 pounds-feet of torque from a 7 litre twin turbocharged V8 engine, and the vehicle itself now weighs 2,276 pounds. It's now got all-wheel drive and to help with that obviously over handling upgrades, and it can do 0 to 60 in 2.524 seconds and 0 to 100 in 5.720 seconds. So yeah, this is pretty much the first car that's going to be mixing up the series now, because we've done plenty of hypercars, supercars, modern cars and even older classic racers, but we've never really taken a look at some of the more 60s, 70s, 80s cars that you really wouldn't expect to be all that quick. And I just want to see what these kind of cars can do. So the only real rival to this, I guess, is the Austin Healey 3000 Mark III, which is still at the bottom of the leaderboard, doing 239 miles an hour. So let's see if this similar British sports classic can do any better. So let's get out there. So this is certainly the fastest Triumph ever already. Big worry with this is obviously it only had 150 horsepower originally, but there's 200 already. So don't expect the kind of levels of speed that we've had with the top of the leaderboard with these kind of cars, but that's not the point. It's to see what they can do with any extra power. So there we go. There's 240. We've beaten the Austin Healey. There's 243, 244, 245, 246 was blipping there. Let's see if we can hold it, or at least hold it at some point. Yeah, I'm convinced that it held up 246 there. So that means we actually have beaten the Morgan Aero Supersports as well, so that is pretty good for this car, but as well as the Mercedes-Benz SL65 Black Series, but we're still some way off other cars, so let's see if we can do any better. Got fairly decent acceleration above 200 mile an hour, which is pretty good when you consider it's not aerodynamic in any way. Certainly not with that roof down. And I've hit the Land Rover. Not useful. Fairly agile, but does suffer from understeer because it does have understeer now, all-wheel drive now, which is a big shame. At the end of the day, without the all-wheel drive, this car really would have struggled to handle this amount of power. Alright, let's see what it can do this side of the motorway. Now the Porsche from the previous episode actually managed a higher top speed on this side of the motorway than the other side, which is, like I said in that episode, a rarity. So let's see if this car can do that. Not looking likely. Oh dear, because this car's quite lightweight. Hitting that barrier at that speed just sending it spinning. Oh dear, I don't think we're going to do what the Porsche did in the previous episode. We still put in a pretty damn good top speed so far. Especially when you consider this, it only had 150 horsepower originally. Didn't really have the best of top speeds in stock form either. And he's hardly aerodynamic while obviously having that roof down, which isn't going to aid this car's speed in any way. Unfortunately, this game's limitations include not being able to raise roofs on convertibles, or lower them for that matter, which has always been a big mission for me in these kind of games. But yeah, there we go, 246 miles an hour. I know it was blipping between 245 and 246, but it blipped between the two enough and held 246 long enough as well for me to be convinced that it can do 246 mile an hour, which means, like I said, it's beaten the Austin Healey, the Morgan Aero Supersport, some Mercedes-Benz SL65 AMG Black, slightly behind the Aston Martin DBR1 and the Porsche 356A 1600 Super, and way off other British kind of cars like the Jaguar C-Type. But still, fairly impressive, especially for a car, again, like I said, was never meant for top speed originally. Didn't have all that much power in its stock form, and yeah, you certainly wouldn't expect to be able to do all that much in the way of speed. But that's why I want to do these kind of cars, is to see what they can do and see if they can beat any expectations that they have for them, or a lack of expectations. And yeah, it's done fairly well, 4th from bottom, which is hardly a bad showing. Nonetheless, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.